Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they hauls it in the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Brings it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Troy's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the air. them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MT if they can stop them on third down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
He'll keep it himself. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Really nice run there by the Tiger quarterback. And, you know, even the great passers like Trevor Lawrence, remember that great run he had in the postseason against Ohio State? That's a staple of the Tiger attack.
Yeah, that was a 50-plus yard run, and they needed it the most. And that's what you've seen. When the offense doesn't have answers to a lot of other things, they always got the running quarterback. And especially in those critical situations, you see it when they get in the red zone. It's going to be a big area. On third down, when I need it, this QB can make things happen.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Sticks it in his belly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on 4th down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring him down before the sticks.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down, no harm, no foul.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. The Tigers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lovett. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass. It's Crowder. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Higgins. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Troy. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out in front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one.
And the ball is loose on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only...
Touchdown, Tiger! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Regardless the outcome today, guys.
It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football there.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Randall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report.
Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback on the keeper. Jukes his way for more. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Crowder. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Trojans have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Give to the single back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Randall. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his target down the middle. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Quarterback keeps it. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He just barely got enough, but that one has just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From the gun, the ground game. Makes a man miss. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Schwartz. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And
throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's 1st and goal.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Using his feet. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it. And
he lets it fly. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But
he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense.
Going deep. He caught it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.